I kind of pinpointed something that I think is interesting. Is probably definitely a reason why I stopped vlogging the way I was. Hi guys. I thought I like moved everything to the side where you wouldn't be able to see it. Does it? No one cares. We can ignore it, right? We're capable of that. Hi. There's a lot that I want to talk about. I wanted to actually sit down before I left because I'm going to my sister's. I told her I'd be there at 5. It's now 6. It doesn't really matter. I'm just dropping off access to my house because I'm going to Arizona tomorrow. So I'm just going over there, well, to see her also, and to give her the key and to catch her up on my fucking, what, soap opera of a life? Like a soap opera of a love life, really, is what it is. Anyway, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys because I just have, I don't know if it's the fact that like a couple videos ago, or I mean, you didn't see the video, but like I lost so much footage and I had spent a really long time editing this video, which like I used to do. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that my videos used to be like so edited, like every single fucking second was like a different edit. It was time consuming, but then, you know, I haven't been spending as much time editing. But this was actually a vlog, and I got really upset that I lost the footage because number one, it was like a sponsored thing and it was supposed to go up before Mother's Day, and that ended up being fine, but I was really upset that I lost the footage from the vlog because it was so fun and I feel like I hadn't vlogged like that in a long time. I was like, you know, hanging out with my friends and I was at the Hush House and it was really fun, and you guys got to meet like some of the people that I spend time with, and then I literally lost all that footage. It was so bizarre the way it happened. Finished editing, I exported the video. It was there in my downloads, like always, like totally normal, and then I always go in and delete the project from my Final Cut because my laptop doesn't have a lot of storage, and like there's always like no storage left after I edit and export a video, so I always, you know, delete that project immediately and then I upload the video. So I did that, and then when I went back to my downloads, the video wasn't there anymore, and it was so weird. But anyway, I like ended up paying for this recovery thing to get back the footage, and I couldn't, like it just would not, she could not be recovered. So, and that really sucked. So I don't know if it's that, I think that added to it, but I had like 4 videos filmed slash not all the way filmed or not all the way edited. Like, for example, the vlog video about my neighbor, which like I moved into my new house in January, so I started editing that probably in January because that whole situation went down at the end of last year and I just hadn't had time to edit it. And then number 2, I had the part 2 video of Zinara, which by the way lost that footage too for some reason. I think just my whole library got like wiped whenever I lost that shit, which actually might be a good thing because I probably shouldn't post that yet, at least. I don't know, there could be things happening with that and they could be bigger, like I'm talking like Netflix bigger, so it's probably fine that I lost my little YouTube video, you know, 2 try-on hauls that I had like halfway done. And I just was like, over the past week or so, I've had like edit and export YouTube video on my to-do list like every day at the end of the day, because I mean, obviously, maybe not obviously, I don't know, YouTube isn't my, it just can't be my priority because it's not what makes me money. I mean, you know what I mean. So, but I've still done it. Like I've never really taken a break since I started. I couldn't get myself to finish editing. I had like a SHEIN try-on, which like wasn't sponsored even. I just wanted to do it. And then like a Doll's Kill try-on, and I just like can't get myself to edit it because I don't know. It's like a burnout situation. And granted, I've also been like going through some stuff in my real life. My real life. This is my real life, but you know what I mean. But when I did like schedule in time time to edit a video. I just couldn't do it, or like I couldn't finish it. Like I would edit a little bit and just be like, ugh. So I don't know, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys kind of about this. I want it to be more concise. Obviously, that's always my goal, is to be more concise, and it just doesn't usually happen because I don't know what that is, obviously. Here's what it comes down to, I think. My videos used to be different. They were mainly vlogs. Recently it's been like not so much vlog, or like I will vlog, but it'll be far less of me being introspective. It'll just be me like showing what I'm doing, that kind of stuff, and not really anything about like what's going on in my mind, or you know, personal life. I kind of decided like a year or so ago to stop like making any sort of like relationships out there, especially recently. But even just like how I feel and whatever, there hasn't been a whole lot of that. And like, you know, I have a Patreon where I talk about my life and feelings and more specifics, but it's like I haven't been wanting to edit my YouTube content, or really even sometimes film. Like I love vlogging. I always have fun vlogging when I'm like out and with people. I don't know. So I just wanted to sit down and like talk about this realization that I've had, which is, I think, a main reason that I actually stopped talking about like mental health. I don't know. Not even that though. It's not even just that. It's not even like the serious stuff. It's like my vlogs used to be a lot more like day to day. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm, you know, like it was more like a look into my life than it has been over the past however long. Aside from the past year being, not the past year, maybe since I like turned 26, around then. Aside from this year, my 26th year or whatever, aside from the fact that like I have been more or less single, therefore like I tend to like not have as many, not emotions. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This year, since I've been 26, I can hands down say it's been the best year of my entire adult life in like a lot of ways. Last night I actually cried like for the first time in so long, and I had been wanting to cry, but I just couldn't. There was like a blockage, but last night it just fucking, you know. Anyway, aside from that, maybe playing a part in like why I haven't been showing as much or saying as much, and also just the fact that I've been so much busier, and so it's like hard to vlog. But even before that, you know, the beginning of 2020, probably even the end of 2019, actually the second half of 2019, I kind of pinpointed something that I think is interesting and is probably definitely a reason why I stopped vlogging the way I was vlogging before. And that is that in my last relationship, and I say that as like my last public relationship, I guess. Yeah, my last public relationship, my last whatever, he was all over all of my shit in many ways, but like I would talk about things in YouTube videos, just like how I was feeling, what I was doing, blah blah blah, like mental health, past experiences, whatever. And he would like watch every video and really just weaponize them and like use what I was saying against me. And sometimes they would be quite direct. I don't know, he would bring up something that I said in a video and he would try to like use it as a reason as to why XYZ, because he's very paranoid about things, everything, and would like to like try to use my own words against me when it didn't really make sense, or in a more insidious way where he would, I would talk about like my past experiences with like the boyfriend before him or trauma or whatever it is, and he would like really insidiously and like in a manipulative way use that against me, whereas a caring, empathetic, healthy partner would like know about your past and, you know, understand it and understand why it was hard and not at all try to recreate that. And also they would probably try to like go out of their way to avoid whatever it is that happened, like maybe offer reassurance, whatever, but he would do the exact opposite. And I started feeling like I shouldn't be, is that a spot? I started feeling like I can't even talk about my feelings at all anymore online, because he's just gonna use it all against me and he's gonna recreate that. I do need to stop talking because I need to go with my sisters, but he's gonna, you know, take whatever I said in my video and start to plant seeds and make me believe that that's happening again, because I think ultimately he really wanted like some sort of big reaction out of me that would make me look crazy or would make me look abusive, and that didn't ever happen. But it would be, first of all, totally normal if it did. That's a real thing. It's like reactive abuse. That didn't ever happen because that's not really, I tend to shut down. I don't tend to lash out, but I started making my videos more just dolls kill try on haul, or, you know, sometimes he would be in videos with me, or just very like surface level, like I'm building a desk, you know. I think that's really kind of what kicked it off. And then, you know, this year I've been super busy and all the other factors, but I think if it weren't for that situation, I still would have made time and wanted to share more personal stuff on YouTube. That's kind of what I was thinking about earlier today, and I just wanted to sit down and talk about it, and also like not necessarily get back to what I was doing before. I don't even know. Obviously life is different. I'm not in my small little beach apartment anymore. Just things have changed. But I do, like, life circumstances have changed. I'm still the person that likes to be open about things and share things with you guys and connect with you guys and just talk about things. Honestly, selfishly, it's therapeutic for me to talk about things I'm going through or what I'm feeling and processing why I'm feeling certain ways. Last night I was doing a Patreon video, and then me and Sierra, now that her name is out there publicly, Rue/Sierra, we do voice memos back and forth like all day, constantly, and if we're not, you know, seeing each other or whatever, but it really helps me to understand why I'm feeling a certain way and understand the deeper reasons for like what seems like a cut and dry reason for me to feel a certain way. And I'm gonna give an example of this really quick, and I've always known this, like I've talked about this a lot, especially on Patreon, and I've known this maybe even my whole life, because, you know, growing up I would journal a lot and I would write a lot. As I got into college, or maybe after college, no, in college I had my blog, so there you go, that was really personal. Then I would start just like typing my journaling, whatever, and then Patreon was a great way for me to do that. I've always known that like talking about things and writing also. My car is like slowly falling down this hill, but like my brake is on. Talking is just like faster, you know, for the most part, whether it's posted or not. It's usually not. Is such an important tool, because like otherwise everything just stays in your head and you're just recycling the same thoughts, and when you speak it out loud or you write it down, you're like, oh fuck, like you start to make connections. And dude, my car is like doing weird things. My sister's probably like, are you alive? Can't believe this guy is texting me. I can't believe this guy's texting me. My first video back talking about feelings and stuff is going to be about this situation that I'm in. Actually, there's two kind of situations that have happened recently and that I guess I'm still kind of in. I don't know. The first one, I almost just want to be like, okay, you guys are dramatic, bye. But like, the second situation is still unfolding apparently. I thought it might have ended yesterday, but it's still unraveling. That's gonna be what I'm gonna talk about. Obviously, I'm still not gonna talk specifics and use names and stuff, but why does this car keep like reversing? Do you hear that? My car is like falling. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I guess I wanted to put this at the beginning of this video, and maybe this will be most of the video, because like the SHEIN try-on haul, I just don't feel, I don't feel any sort of like passion or excitement about those types of videos right now. I still do love the Dolls Kill ones because I get really excited about those outfits, and I tend to like, you know, dedicate like several hours or even like renting out studio space to do those, because I just, that's like creative and artistic to me. But the things that I'm like not excited about, and I just do it because I'm like, well, I bought a bunch of clothes, so I'm just gonna not do that anymore. I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I feel like on YouTube, and I'm also trying to not, I've gotten better about editing less. It still gives me anxiety to like upload a video, and I'm like, but there's so many creative edits I could have done here. I just don't have the time. If I edit less, that means posting more, and that means, you know, connecting more and all of that. So I think that'll help with my little YouTube burnout, and maybe also just like the general creative burnout. I don't know. Going to Arizona tomorrow, get my tonsils out soon, and yeah, I guess this is just gonna be my little update about like this channel and like me and realizing things. But expect like some more like real life, personal, more meaningful, I guess, content to be back on this channel, because that's, if I'm not doing that, like that's not, there's no point in that for me personally. Like that's not why I started doing YouTube or any sort of social media, my blog, whatever. And that's just like, it obviously doesn't feel right, because it's like, it made me not want to film and edit and whatever. So there's that. I'm going to put in the little, I don't know how long it is, I have like a little SHEIN try-on haul, and a little thing about my extensions, which by the way, not sponsored, but they were sent to me. And I did dye, you'll see, but they're from Irresistible Me, and I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I'm also obsessed that they actually match my hair. We've come a long way, you guys. I believe I have a code for you, so I'll put that below. I want to say like onto the video, but like it's probably like a 4-minute clip, and this was probably mostly the video, but that's okay, because this was needed. Just like sit down and fucking talk about my realizations in life. And now I have to check my texts from this person that you will be hearing about soon. You'll be hearing about him, alright? Okay.
down.